Hello everyone and welcome back to PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling, brought to you with the magic of Fire Pro Wrestling World. This show has been a long time coming. I have not streamed any Fire Pro in over a month and a half. Right at New Year's, we streamed a tournament to crown the PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. This show is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. This is officially PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Rebirth. I've put the show off since, I think, November. I think around November, early December was when I last streamed a card. And my goal was to have ring art and everything, so we would have not just a gray mat when we got to the show, but I have not been able to get that together. I'm tired of waiting. Let's get into it. First match of the show is the PolyNerdic Global Tag Cup winners, Hirooki Goto and Masato Tanaka on your left, taking on the IWGP Tag Team Champions, Hansen and Rowe, War Machine. This is for the inaugural PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Let's get this started. Most of this show will be brand new titles that I have not used yet in any of the PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling streams. I have, up to this point, been utilizing the IWGP titles and the Never Openweight titles from New Japan. Fight! But I felt it was time, after a number of shows recorded like that, to go ahead and do my own branding a little bit, just for shits and giggles. As you can see, we're in a big arena this time. We're in the quote-unquote big garden arena. We've left the hardwood floors and the metal barricades behind for the big time for this show. I do apologize for the lack of ring art. I really, really wanted to have something that popped, something that said PNPW right in the middle of the ring, but could not get it together in a timely manner. Like I said, it's been over a month and a half since we last streamed, and almost two and a half months since the last main show, since the show that led up to the show. That's one of the things that you'll find if you go back into the archives and you find Road to Rebirth. A lot of this card was set up on there, specifically the main event. The main event of this show is going to be what I'm calling an 8-man eliminator. Essentially, it's a 8-man battle royale with timed entries, elimination style, obviously, to determine the first PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling World Champion. That match was decided largely in the last card, where all the participants, save for the champion, were established in that show. What I'm getting at is you'll see some surprising faces in that main event. They all earned their way in. They were all in matches. They won those matches. The only thing that's different is when I set up the show back at Road to Rebirth, we left that show with Finn Balor as the IWGP World Champ, which earned him a shot, in this eliminator match to crown the PNPW World Champ. Since then, I have done matches off stream, and now Andrade Cien Almas is the IWGP Champ. So he is in that spot. Finn is still in the match, just no longer entering it as the IWGP Champion. That's relatively irrelevant, though. We have the 8 men that will be fighting for the belt, for the to be the newly crowned PNPW World Champ. Sorry, tripping over my words a little bit. It's not like I'm going off the script here. If you recall, the Goto and Tanaka were crowned the #1 contenders months ago when I did a round-robin tournament of tag teams. And Hansen and Rowe have defended the IWGP tag belts a number of times in that time frame. I'm glad to see they held on to the belts, because this is a matchup I really want to see. I'd love to see this match in real life. I missed out on Hansen and Rowe in New Japan. My first ever show of New Japan Pro Wrestling was their last. So we've got an 11-match card on the show today. We had a slight change to the next match. We'll get to that when we get to it because of some roster changes. I try to keep a semi-realistic roster. As people move from New Japan to AEW or WWE to Ring of Honor, stuff like that. As people move around, I try to keep them where they are from or where they are currently employed. So, like Neville's a good example. Pac, if you will. He's still Neville in my game. Him moving to AEW pulled him out of the Imperial Ambition stable that I had built of British and Australian wrestlers. Well, wrestlers from the United Kingdom and Australia. So Neville is no longer teaming with Buddy Murphy. He's been replaced with Jordan Devlin. Which in its own way works out more because then you've got two WWE guys in the tag team.
Yeah.
But I felt today that, like, since this is going to be one of the last days I have to devote to streaming before I start my new job on Monday, that it was time. I couldn't justify delaying any longer, despite not having the ring art I wanted. I wanted to do this show a lot. Like, really wanted to do this show so many times over the last several weeks and months that I'm looking at the calendar now and being like, I found myself realizing I have no choice. Let's do it now or maybe never do it. And I wanted to do it today while I had time. Today's been all about front-loaded content for the next week. And this is just the next step in that. This will probably go live on YouTube tomorrow morning. The morning of the day, well, later that day, Elimination Chamber will be. So if you're watching this on YouTube, once it goes live, don't forget Elimination Chamber is Sunday night. So it's also fitting that we would do the show with the quote-unquote 8-man eliminator match on the same day as Elimination Chamber. Fire Pro, unfortunately, does not have a Elimination Chamber equivalent. Lest I would be doing it. It'd be a nice thing to see in an update. While I'm thinking about it, that's one of the big changes from when the show was initially booked. Masato Tanaka is no longer the Hardcore Champion. After 10 successful defenses, he finally dropped it to Giant Bernard. So you'll see Giant Bernard defending that title later in the card. That was a bad spot to go for that pin there, Hansen. If you're wrestling for vacant titles and it ends in a double countout, about time, bro. Got involved. Saw Tanaka using the Kamigoye. There you go. Got the knee strike. I'm pulling for a War Machine here. Although Goto and Tanaka are two of my favorites also. I haven't seen Goto in a while on New Japan programming. I think Goto and Tanaka might be a hard team to beat. With the GTR. I said Tanaka was a beast with that hardcore belt. He had more successful defenses than any other champion I've had. Just a light little slap and he crumbles. Oh, there's our inaugural PNPW Tag Team Champions. The Chaos team of Hirooki, Goto, and Masato Tanaka. They're going to be tough to beat. They're going to be tough to beat. This is the time when I wish I had fancy editing software. That way I could just cut all this mid-match or between-match stuff out. Goto and Tanaka are going to be tough to beat, I predict. Now watch, they'll prove me wrong and they'll lose the belts in their first defense, but... Alright, up next, we're going to determine our Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Two heel teams. Alright, Buddy Murphy. Jordan Devlin. There we go. Let's see if Buddy Murphy has attire that matches better. Go black and purple maybe. Close enough. There we go. Alright. They're going to take on the New Japan team, the Bullet Club team of Taiji Ishimori and Robbie Eagles. Ishimori and Eagles are the New Japan, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. The team of Buddy Murphy and formerly Neville won this shot. But since Neville moved on to AEW, I replaced him with Jordan Devlin. Let's get into it. As I said, this entire card is about crowning new champs for the most part. We have a few. The TV title, the hardcore title, the women's tag titles, the women's title, and the mixed tag titles. Those are all matches with established champions. Whereas the tag team, the junior tag team, the trios tags, the junior heavyweight title, the intercontinental title, and the world title all are vacant right now. We did see a championship change hands as well with the mixed tag, or the intergender tag, whatever you want to call it. At the time the show was originally booked, it was Nick Aldis and Mickie James as the champs. It is now Killian Dane and Nikki Cross, the newly married couple. I seen Lance Storm tweet out Saturday morning that if WWE does a mixed match challenge season 3, they need to use only real couples, because he felt that there's enough real couples to be able to pull it off. I like that idea a whole lot. That's kind of what I've tried to do for the most part. Just keep it to real couples. The one exception being Jordan Grace and Michael Elgin. I just like them together because they're similar styles. What's funny to me is that I don't know if you caught it yourself, but Sony allowed you at the end of the year to look at your year-end stats. If you went to this one link that they set up, it would, you'd sign in with your PlayStation profile, and it would break down the games you played in 2018. And Red Dead Redemption 2 was my #1 game, which did not surprise me. But what really shocked me was that this was my #2 game, and only by a couple hours difference. And what's shocking about that is that I have not actually played a single match of this game. I've not controlled a single match of Fire Pro Wrestling World. I have just done this. I've set matches up and let them play out, most of the time on stream. I've done lots of round-robin tournaments. I've done lots of single elimination tournaments. I've streamed a number of different cards that each last about an hour or two each. And through it all, I have not played a single match. And it was my #2 played game in 2018. Oh, nice move. I love they both went for strong strikes, jumping knee and a drop kick. Missed completely. In the not too distant future, probably around the time New Japan starts their New Japan Cup, we're going to stream an episode that is going to be a single elimination tournament where I am calling the quote-unquote International Warriors Cup, or IWC, just to keep with initial sets that mean different things. I've already set the card for it, did a series of qualifying matches, pairing off wrestlers that I think would make it interesting, show themselves, and then this is it. Oh, so close. Devlin almost had Ishimori. As I was saying, pairing off wrestlers, seeing who wins, and then moving them, and then randomizing the bracket. I did the same thing for the IWC bracket that I did for the main event of this show, and then I put all the names in a hat and randomly, and by in a hat I mean I went to a website that does this, where you insert the names and then you draw one out, one after the other, to set the seedings. Nice move by Robbie Eagles. This is another guy I haven't seen in a while. He's officially part of Bullet Club, but I haven't seen him since the Junior Tag Tournament. Not the legal man. Why are you going for the pin, buddy? He was in the ropes. Devlin go for the headbutt, missing. Unlike real life, the crowd seems really into this heel versus heel matchup. Typically when this happens in real life, the crowd kind of shits on it. Almost. Nice brainbuster there. Or dangerous DDT. I think that's what they call that move in this game. Dragon suplex. Buddy Murphy a lot. I'm thrilled that they've kept the Cruiserweight title on him. I like to see him move up. Part of the main show. Buddy. Put him away. I am nothing if not impartial. If you've watched any of these broadcasts before, I definitely typically go into matches with a favorite in mind. What do we got here? What's he setting him up for? A Destino, really? Robbie Eagles stealing Tetsuya Naito's finisher? Burning Hammer. That was an awkward animation sequence there. If you haven't caught on yet, I also run these shows at 125 speed. Sometimes 100% is just too slow. Wow, kicked out of the flat too. Oh, threw him right through the ropes. Buddy Murphy keeps going for a backslide on the illegal man. Ishimori hitting the codebreaker twice. Missed with the high knee. Fucking Blade Runner. Nice burning hammer style move over the top rope. To the floor. 450 up there on Buddy Murphy. Saving him over the ropes. Robbie Eagles might be bringing home. Up. There we go. Just what it looked like. Just when it looked like Bullet Club was going to pull it out. Quick submission hold by Jordan Devlin. And you see Imperial Ambition grabbing the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. I'd call it gold, but the belt looks more silver. Could have been Neville. Could have been Neville. I probably, realistically could have kept it Neville too, even though he's with AEW, but trying to keep people where they belong. Alright, this is one of the titles you've seen before if you watched one of these. The PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Television Championship, held by Kazuchika Okada. He's going to defend it against... Find him. Kassius Ohno. Chris Hero, if you will. KO versus KO. For the TV title. Let's just get right into it. Looking at the upcoming card reminds me that I gotta shuffle some people to a new promotion. still really annoyed with the PlayStation 4 Fire Pro community for not having a number of individuals. Especially when it comes to independent women's wrestling. There's some very talented women out there that cannot be found in the Fire Pro website. I got fed up this past week and made Lana Austin myself. Fantastic British wrestler. She actually retweeted the 15-second clip I made of her avatar winning a match, and it's now the most viewed thing I've ever done. This little 15-second clip has almost 1,000, or at this morning had almost 1,000 views. I think my podcast in its entire 89 episode run doesn't even have 1,000 listens. Scroll back, see if I can find that particular tweet. Yep, it's over 1,000 views now. Doesn't have an exact amount. It says 1K views. The most viewed thing I've ever made is just a 15-second clip of my Fire Pro Wrestling version of Lana Austin pinning Nina Samuels. It's telling that 15-second clip of this game that Lana Austin retweeted has 1,000 views, but my Twitch channel itself only has 2,000 views after several years. Shows you the difference in reach that I have versus a successful professional wrestler. So yeah, expect to see Miss Austin show up on a future Fire Pro stream here. And by Miss Austin, I don't mean the real one. I mean the version of her I made in-game. There is one that is available for download. I just didn't like it. Frankly, my biggest problem with it being that she was too tall. Like, she towered over all the other women's wrestlers that I have. I don't know if they just didn't stick to the right proportions or didn't set her height correctly. I'm not sure how that happens. But, I went ahead and made a new one. And, no disrespect to Okada and Ohno here. They're putting together a hell of a fight. Oh man, Ohno almost taking the belt. Okada's been the most successful of the PNPW TV champions. I think Daniel Bryan, the inaugural champ, had a single defense. Jay White, I don't think had any successful defenses. But he's doing all right for himself, being the real-life IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. So I don't think he's concerned about my video game version of him. And I mean no disrespect to Mr. Okada having this mid-tier belt around his waist. It's just the way the cookie crumbled in these simulations. Now, I like when Steve and Larson do their Book Raw episodes. Oh, Rainmaker. Is that it? Is the German into the Rainmaker going to be enough? And it was. So few people kick out of the Rainmaker. Hell, a number of people get knocked out cold. That was a good match. Let's see what the judges say. The judges on this game are particularly harsh. Oh, 91. They gave it, man. They gave it a 91%. Good job. I enjoyed that match. What's next on the card? All right, the trios titles are up for grabs next. PNPW trios. The team that qualified for this match is OVE. Ohio versus everything. I'm not sure what it actually stands for, to be honest. I'm gonna bring Sami Callihan in here, followed by Jake Crist. And his brother Dave. Crist Boys and Sami Callihan, OVE, versus the IWGP six-man. No, I think it's never open weight six-man title is what their official name is. Minoru Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr. and Shelton Benjamin. And ironically, another heel versus heel matchup for a tag team championship. The good news is the junior heavyweight belt, that's up for grabs next, and it will have 3 faces. This is what happens though when you leave it to the AI to determine things. It's kind of what I was getting ready to say with Steve and Larson in their Book Raw show that they do. They actually play the matches, the two of them against each other. So they come into it with a plan. They know what they're angling to do. You know, they know, like, this is the story we're telling. Mine's a little more organic in the sense that I don't know what the computer's going to do, who the computer's going to have win. OVE with the quick tags. I think I talk about this every time they're on screen, but I actually went to elementary school with Dave Crist, 2nd grade specifically. Remember him doing crazy shit at recess with the monkey bars, and then years later finding out that he's a professional wrestler, and we're like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, given what I've seen this man do as a child. I won't make lies and say that like we were the best of friends or anything, and we didn't grow up together. In fact, I don't remember what happened to him after 2nd grade. But I'll always remember the crazy shit he pulled on the monkey bars. Zack Sabre just stomping on him. Now I know Shelton, being a member of Suzuki-gun, just throws a, you know, kind of throws that whole thing I said about making sure people are where they belong out of kilt, but you know, I moved Neville to AEW, but I left Shelton Benjamin in New Japan. I think Shelton Benjamin fits in better with Suzuki-gun than he does as a guy who you never see in the WWE. Like, once him and Gable broke up over the summer, early last year, whenever the hell that happened, all the way up till this year's Royal Rumble, I don't remember seeing him or even hearing his name. So I keep him in New Japan where he belongs, where he gets better treatment, in my eyes. I mean, hell, he's wearing gold. Might be wearing 2 belts by the end of this match in the world of PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling. What's he doing in WWE? Nice counter. Is it the cylindrical turnbuckle pads that makes him run into him and bounce off of him so much? Because I don't see him do it so much in the regular style ring. See, submissions are where I think Suzuki would have the advantage here. Because if you wear down a guy enough, it doesn't take 3 seconds to get him to tap out, and that makes it so like their teammates don't have the time to come across the ring and break up the submission. That's how Suzuki-gun ended up with the never openweight 6-man. Let's see if it's how they end up winning the PNPW trios. Oh, stretch muffler, as they used to call it. The Brock Lock. Powerbomb. Tombstone. Sami's back in. Another clothesline. I feel like they need better double team moves. Back with the knee drop on Sami's chest. Dave just kind of casually strolls out of the ring. Oh, what we got? Oh, some sort of crazy twisty submission. But they were right there in the corner. There we go. There we go, OVE guys. He's a better double team. I do think they made Zack Sabre Jr. a little stronger looking than he is. He's not quite that muscular. Like, he's a guy whose quads are about as big as his calves. Not that I'm to criticize anybody for skipping leg day, because I skipped the gym altogether. Sort of bullet club style taunt there from Jake. Got 2 different muggings going on here. OVE just taking it to Zack Sabre Jr. Meanwhile, Suzuki and Shelton were taking it to Jake. Like a light tap of a big boot to the face. That not so much. Let's say that's not the best ring awareness there by Mr. Sabre. Going for the pin in the corner. Both legal men are outside. Oh. We all know how dangerous Sami Callihan could be with a baseball bat. That's what he did to Eddie Edwards. Guys, don't get double counted out, man. He dropped the kendo stick for a cross chop. Man, got the tombstone on Minoru. Blade Runner on Suzuki there. Again, going for the pin in the opposing team's corner. Not the best idea. Diving cutter. What I just saw. The wrong guy, Zach. Smart move by Zach, bringing him closer to his corner. Nice counter by Sami. Tombstone on the handle of the kendo stick. I don't know if that's a move that David Crist actually uses. Minoru working the leg. Zach working the arm. He's not the legal man, so you just hold it for a minute. Shelton with the suplex. I think that was a knee strike. Dave can get out of that corner. Sami with a gut-wrench powerbomb, elbow drop. Tombstone in the corner again. Running over the head, belly to belly. Or overhead, over the head. Clothesline. It's a better match than I expected. OVE destroyed the Jersey Triad. There we go. As I called it fucking 10 minutes ago. Suzuki going to win with their submission holds. They're double champs now. They're going to be tough to beat. They're wearing all the trios gold. Their six-man titles, they have them. Alright, I got to go back a menu here for this next one. Because we have to go to the Battle Royale screen to do the triple threat matches. Normal. Oh, wait, no, I want first win. Because normal would be an elimination. The weird Okada three-way here. We want first victory here. On title match, PNPW. Actually, wait, delete all entries here. Can I not do a three-way for the junior heavyweight? That's going to be problematic. Did I not? You know what? I didn't make a PNPW junior heavyweight belt. That's what I did wrong. Well, you know what? We're going to go behind the scenes here. We're going to make one. Junior heavyweight. Alright. So, let's go. Let's go on the, Here we go. You get to see a little behind the scenes magic, so to speak, as we make the belt that I forgot to make beforehand, because I'm organized. So edit. PNPW Junior Heavy. There we go. It's gonna be juniors, singles, normal matches. Let's find a belt design we like. No. No. That's the tag belts. That's the Intercontinental. You know, it's actually the NWA belt. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, and then we'll pick a... There we go. I wish it would let you do pure white. I really do. Bums me out that it ends up being this kind of... There we go. There's our junior heavyweight belt. Just like that. Can't believe I didn't do this beforehand. That's ridiculous. I waited all those months to do this show. And then... fuck that up. Alright, so here we go. Battle Royale, first win. Junior heavyweight. Alright, the contenders are going to be... Mark Andrews and his light blue trunks. He won, I forget if it was a tournament or a battle royale. It was a battle royale. He won a battle royale to become the #1 contender. This next fella was formerly the IWGP junior heavyweight champion, Mustafa Ali. And then the current junior heavyweight champion, a man who I need to move to the WWE, KUSHIDA. Put him in his gray trunks. Big Garden Arena, PolyNerdic, settings, speed 125. Alright, let's get into it. Sorry about the delay. That was silly. That should have never happened. This is going to be the inaugural PNPW Junior Heavyweight Champion. As you know, since you saw me put the belt together.
Fight!
First fall. This was originally going to be Ali versus Andrews. But then in my boredom between broadcasts over the last 2 months, I was having the champions defend their belts, and Andrews, that was a good transition. I like that. That was some of the best. That animation worked out really well, where Andrews went for the leg lock and Ali interrupted it with a move. It was originally going to be just Ali versus Andrews, but as I was saying, I had the champions defending their belts, and Ali lost to KUSHIDA, which made this a three-way. We're almost halfway through the show at this point. Hurricanrana's for everybody. Just kept breaking up pins. Nice. Good move. I've always been someone that can appreciate the flippy stuff. The athleticism. Also the daredevil nature of it all. Even at 200 pounds or less, if the flips go wrong, they go deadly wrong. Nice armbar. That's more of a travel hold, really, I guess. Say, Ali, don't let that be the end of the match. You're standing right there.
Give up. Give up.
Oh, nice drop kick to break up the shooting star press. Mid shooting star before the press bit. Okay, it didn't work so well that time. Like Ali's confidence that KUSHIDA was going to kick out. Oh, hoverboard lock. KUSHIDA's beaten Ali with that before. That's how he took the title from him. Oh. Andrews breaking out KUSHIDA's finisher. Wasn't enough. Oh, kicked out at 1. Ali has had almost no damage done to him. Ali, why didn't you... Does Ali not have killer instinct? Does he not have the instinct to know that, hey, this might end the match? Well, as I'm saying it, he breaks up a pan. That's nice. Got roped into the action there. My bad. It'd be a really great color commentator, wouldn't it? Just end up... Wow. Given that Kushida is the one with a submission-based finisher, I could very easily see him winning this match. Much like the situation with the last match where the submission holds can tap you out so quick. Crowd's going crazy. A lot of applause. The judges are probably rated a 70 though, because the judges are harsh. Although they do seem to like the multi-man matches more. Poor Ali, man, he's just getting dogpiled on. Dragon suplex and standing moonsaults. There's the spot where they run into each other. Happens at least once a card. What? Ali with the reversal. Kushida with a straight punch. They all run into each other. They improved on the spot, I guess. Oh, reversal. Ah, shit. Kicked him right out from under him. I suppose a knockout could come out of nowhere too and win this match. I don't know how much knockout power these fellas have though. Neville gets knocked out an awful lot. There we go. Told you, submission. I just expected it to be Kushida, not Ali. So Ali drops the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship to Kushida and then picks up the PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship using the Achilles hold. Oh, see, 89%. Better than I expected. New champion created, too, as well. That was embarrassing. Let's move past that. Let's move right on past that nonsense. Back a menu again. We're gonna get hardcore now as we cross over into the second half of the show. Time for landmine deathmatch. Hardcore champion Giant Bernard gonna go up against an extreme legend. A suplex machine, if you will. A man known as Taz. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, not Charles Robinson. PolyNerdic. Settings. 125. Let's get on it. Taz versus the PNPW Hardcore Champion. Giant Bernard. Albert, if you will. Lord Tensai, if you remember that stretch of his career.
Fight!
Forgot to add weapons to the match, oh well. They so rarely use them anyway. I know, I think Albert's a little taller than that over Taz. I don't think Taz might be quite that tall in comparison.
Give up!
I remember when I was a kid, I was under the assumption that all Japanese wrestling was like this, because the only stuff I ever saw was frontier martial arts wrestling, and then the deathmatch stuff with Terry Funk and Mick Foley. How misinformed was I, man? Nice roll through into a submission. Yeah, Bernard taking this belt off Tanaka was amazing, though. It shocked the hell out of me. I didn't expect it to happen because Tanaka had been on such a tear. Suplex.
5 minutes gone.
Like that Taz has the same 88 tattooed on his arm that Kassius Ohno wears on his back. That's what amazes me the most about how brilliant some of the creative wrestlers are in Fire Pro is that the tool set is so limited. Yet people make some good stuff with it. Just crushing Taz. Senton after senton. We got here? Bernard's looking a little winded. Taz's days, though. ankle lock.
Give up.
Maybe a knee bar of sorts. This overhead suplex. Still one of my favorite moments in this game ever was seeing Bobby Lashley knock himself out doing that exact same suplex to Brock Lesnar. Say that's Bernard's won a number of matches with that very move. It's like a snap belly to belly. Oh, he missed the charges. You don't see that often. Chucked out the ring and not see the explosion. Or any blood either. He more or less missed the barbed wire entirely. This is the least bloody of these matches I've ever seen. I can't believe no one's bleeding yet. Go. Is this it? Yeah, like I said, won a number of matches with that very move. I can't believe we saw no bloodshed. I wonder if that's because I didn't roll out the bloody mat. Like I cursed the match to be bloodless because I didn't use the bloodstained mat. Yeah, that neck hanging bomb, man. He's tore it up with that. Another successful defense for him. Alright. Gotta go back a menu. Oh, shit wasn't all partitioned off, that you just select the match types from one screen. Alright, women's tags up. Gail Kim, Mia Yim are the inaugural women's tag team title holders. We're going to give them the duo that everyone just assumes is going to win Sunday night. Sasha Banks. And of course, if Sasha's here, Bayley. I'm glad they took the stupid Survivor Series shirt off this model. Let's see. Make sure all my settings are correct. Here we go. Next match. The PNPW Women's Tag Titles. Yim and Kim, the champs. They won a, I want to say it was a 16-team tournament back on New Year's Day. This is their first title defense.
Fight!
I predict this match will be just as bloodless as the last one. I don't see a lot of opportunity for bloodshed here. Unless someone runs into the ref because he bleeds like a stuck pig. Nice double team by Bayley and Banks. I'll be shocked if Sunday night they don't walk out with the WWE Women's Tag Belts. Seems like the most predictable thing in the world. trying to remember who Kim and Yim beat. I'm drawing a blank though. I can't remember what team they beat in the finals. Pretty nice counter there. Power bombing her off the top like that. Wish I had a attire for Banks and Bailey that matched up better. Nice move. Kim and Yim busting out the magic killer. I lied about the bloodshed. There's blood now. I'm not sure how blood happened on an offensive move, but it appears to have happened on an offensive move. Unless I missed something somewhere along the way. Like, I initially thought it was Bailey who was bleeding, but it appears to be Maya. I'm not sure how does she pronounce it? I've only seen her wrestle 3-4 times. I always forget the pronunciation. Just call her Yim to be safe. Unexpectedly, more blood in the women's tag team match than the hardcore match.
Give up. Give up.
10 minutes gone.
The blood slowly fades away.
1, 2, 3.
Gale hit, eat defeat. Nice missile drop kick. Almost had it there. Pretty close. Nice drop kick to the knee, followed by a Shining Wizard. Running drop kick to the head, I assume. I can't be crazy. Yim did get busted open on the Magic Killer, right? Like, I didn't see any blood prior to that. Running knee strike. Bailey and Banks with the quick tags in and out. Bailey might have been going for an elbow drop, and then Sasha screwed it up by moving the victim.
Give up.
Ah, she missed the elbow drop. Yim's out of here. She's gonna go tag Gale. Magic Killer again. They almost got it. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of pulling for them a little bit because I'd like them to not be just merely transitional champions. Tarantula, really? Bailey, break it up. They're right there. Barring something crazy, I have a feeling it's going to be a title change here. Barely missed. I just feel that Bailey and Banks are doing a better job of tagging in and out. Say as both teams go. Close there. Almost happened. Oh, wow. Shocked. Shocked. I didn't think we were going to see a successful title defense there. Okay with that, though. I like a successful title defense at least every once in a while. I can't stand when it's every title defense ends in a title change. What is up next? Gonna put our newly minted Intercontinental title up here for grabs with it's not the New Japan. I really need to separate these out a little further. And Doug Williams here. He's going to take on I was right, I was in Chaos. Tomohiro Ishii. Got the New Japan, the IWGP Intercontinental Champion going up against Doug Williams for the PNPW Intercontinental title. Just roll right along here. We're at match number 8. Counting this match, we got 4 more to go. And the whole card will be finished.
Fight!
This is another match that was determined by Battle Royale. Ishii was already the IWGP Intercontinental title holder, and then Doug Williams won a Battle Royale to find himself in this match. Does Doug Williams still even actively wrestle?
Give up.
Doug Williams. He was a quarterback way back in the day, but that's a different Doug Williams. Nope, he's retired.
Give up.
Recently retired too. Damn. Just retired in December of 2018. So when I installed him as the #1 contender of this title, he was not a retired wrestler. Apparently he lives in Kentucky. That was a good exchange. Nice German suplex. Missed elbow drop there. Yeah. I highly recommend the Ishii Omega matches that happened over the summer. They were really damn fine wrestling. The one where it looked like Omega's lip was half tore off his face. That match itself was pretty good. The injury, not so much. The match was good though. I'm alone in not caring much for Ishii's match at Wrestle Kingdom this year with Zack Sabre Jr. I know a lot of people loved it. I thought it was one of the more boring matches on the card. Apparently this is not a beloved match right now. Come into this match with a couple viewers. Now it's down to me on my own. It's either the match or my voice, one of the two.
Give up.
This match has basically been what I expected. Just hard hitting, lots of submission, a lot of strikes. Nice counter. Ooh, almost grabbed it. Oh, there we go. Nice brainbuster. Didn't put him away. Powerbomb. I agree, fake audience. Clap. Cheer these men on. They're tearing it up. Brainbuster? Nope. Stalling suplex. Stalling vertical suplex. That was a good stall on that one. Buster, but he got right back up. Do it again. There we go. 2 in a row. That put him away. No. Wow. Just wow. Oh, that had to do it. That last pile driver had to do it. That Williams, man. He's a machine. Stone Pitbull's giving him everything he's got. Oh no, is this gonna be it? Crossfade's gonna do it? Nope. Stalling vertical doesn't do enough damage, man. You gotta drop him on his head. Like a diving European uppercut. Or break. Yep. Hey, you got it that time. Give me enough, finally, to put him away. That was a hell of a finish. That was brutal. Ishii's a double champ. Double Intercontinental Champion. Tomohiro Ishii. I have to applaud that one. That was a good show. Hit that dangerous DDT. Vertical brainbuster DDT type move. CPU, there we go. Alright, up next, got the women's title for match number 9. Io Shirai is my champion. Been tearing it up. Just impossible to beat. She's going up against 18-year-old sensation Millie McKenzie, who I forgot is over here with British Strong Style. So we have Millie McKenzie, the 18-year-old sensation, trained by Pete Dunne, against Io Shirai, one of my favorites. This will be interesting. Millie won a Battle Royale as well, just like Doug Williams before her. Io Shirai has been unbeatable.
Fight!
Let's see if Millie can take the belt off of her. Io's beaten, multiple women at once. I can't remember who she took the belt off of, though. That is one thing. Because I know she might have been the one that took it off Mandy Leon. Mandy Leon was another unbeatable one. Just shocked me. Didn't expect her to be as tough as she was. Interesting move. Bounce her off the ropes just to slap her. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful counter. Whoever programmed this Io did a really good job. I watched a little bit of Millie wrestle in the Defiant, the former What Culture Pro Wrestling. She's pretty good too. Especially given how young she is.
Give up. Give up.
Altered figure 4 type move there. At least taking it to her. Just taste slap out of her mouth right there, though.
Give up. Give up.
Nice submission hold there by Io. Northern Lights. Oh, Canadian Destroyer. Didn't expect that. Like how they backed up to reset. That was cool. Elbow drop. Seems like everybody has an elbow drop these days. Corner spear. Elbow drop again, right to the lower back. Nice missile drop kick. Oh, powerbomb. The sunset flip powerbomb out of the corner. Io steals it. Steals another one. Now continued women's champion Io Shirai, pinning Millie McKenzie with a counter out of the corner. Beautiful stuff. Top rope roll up pin. What's what they call that? I wouldn't call it that. I liked it. It was a good move. Millie McKenzie beat 7 other women to get that title shot. What's next here? All right, next up is the mixed tag, the intergender tag, whatever you want to call it. Currently held by the husband and wife duo of Killian Dane and Nikki Cross. You're going to take on another husband and wife duo of Cody Rhodes and his lovely wife, Miss Brandy Rhodes. I guess Mrs. Brandy Rhodes is more apt. Give her that attire. Alright, while this match gets started, I'm going to step away from the mic for a minute, but I will be back in quick fashion. Thank you for tolerating that. Bit of silence. This match here was originally going to be Nick Aldis and Mickie James versus Brandi and Cody, but then Aldis and James dropped the belts to Daniel Cross off screen. So, consider it a house show, if you will. Almost a bro mission right there. On Matt Riddle's move. Oh, there you go. Mickie tags Callihan in. Squishes Cody underneath him. Cody landed awkwardly outside the ring. Randy with the figure 4 on Killian Dane. Almost an Anaconda Vice there. There you go. That's more or less what I imagine would happen if Brandi Rhodes tried to suplex Killian Dane. I like both these teams a lot, but I'm going to pull for Dane and Cross. Mostly because, you know, Killian's underutilized on WWGP. They don't seem to know what the hell they're doing with Nikki. And there's room for Cody outside of the tag team division. Although Cody did get beaten by Goldust in the qualifiers for tonight's main event, so maybe he's better off in the intergender tag division. And so let his brother beat him. It was a nut shot too. It wasn't even an actual hold or traditional move that took him out. He just Goldust punched him in the jump. Tagging out. Now before eating Nikki's finisher.
Give up. Give up.
What's Cody doing? What's he going for? Blockbuster.
Give up.
That's how a lot of these mixed tag matches end, is with a man slapping a submission hold on a woman. That's how Nick Aldis beat Alexa Bliss when her and Buddy Murphy were the tag champs. Nick slapped Alexa in the cloverleaf. It was over. Almost. It's funny if we see the inverse of that, and Brandi Rhodes makes Killian Dane tap out with a submission hold. I was saying, that weird spinebuster move could be it. I know Brandy's put a lot of submission holds on Callihan. Just socking Cody in the gut. Cody with a knee drop. Complete shot. Might have been enough. Callihan certainly thought it was. With the roll up. New mixed tag champs, Cody and Brandy Rhodes. Cody with a sneaky little roll-up, little schoolboy. Small package. I think that's the correct name for it. Yeah, small package. So, Dane and Cross lose their tag belts after on their first defense. That brings us to the main event. It's going to take a minute to set up. Back of menu here. We're going to crown the first ever PNPW world title, or world champion rather, excuse me. Think of this match as kind of a cross between the Elimination Chamber and a Championship Scramble. In that we're going to see the following 8 folks in this match. We're going to start with 2 with 5 minutes between each new entrant. And then last man standing wins. So that's where you get the combination of Championship Scramble and Elimination Chamber. If I could do it in a cage, I would. Take me a minute to find everybody here. There it is. Matt Riddle. Gold Dust, as I said in the last match, defeated Cody to get here. Andrade Cien Almas, currently the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Went the wrong way. I should have went the other direction, but okay. Trent Seven, I forget who he defeated to get in this match, but he's here. He might have defeated Rusev. AJ Styles, who defeated Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan, and Seth Rollins in a 4-way. Listen, go back up top here. I should automatically alphabetize these names. Oh, you know what? He's over here. Again, I should have went the other way. There we are. Go with Blue Balor. Just notice it worked out that every one of these guys is in this category. Every one of these guys won, with the exception of Finn. Finn's in this match because he was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Andrade was defeated Rey Mysterio to get in this match. But all these guys were in multi-man matches prior to this. That's how all of them got here. And all of them ended up being out of the WWE pool that I have. WWE Indie pool. There he is. Shit, missed him. Go to Red Joe. And then lastly, the big guy. Walter. Alright. Entrance settings. Set it to 5 minutes. You know, we're going at 125 speed though, so it's actually faster than that. This is the order of entry as determined by random draw after the 8 men were determined. You know, I'm going to have to fucking set them up again after I select the title. Nope, it didn't change it. Good. Alright, fantastic. Settings. 125. Here we go, there's our main event. For lack of a better term, what I call the 8-man eliminator. All 8 of these men earn their way into this match. Their order of entry determined by random drawing of names out of a hat. I found a website that does that. Let's get into it. See who walks out as the first ever PNPW World Heavyweight Champion. Apparently the setup ran off my audience. Several people were watching this live until I started setting this match up.
Fight!
Riddle versus Goldust started off. I don't know what it is, man. When I start talking, people leave. Is my voice really that bad? Be hilarious if Goldust walks out with the belt. I said he's only here because he dick shot his brother. I tried to give Cody an easy up, I thought, and it ended up being, you know, a match that just didn't go the way I thought it would go. Goldust punched his little brother in the dick. Came on to join this match. Oh, nice move. We've seen that move several times today. A variation of it. I looked up to see who was coming in. Yep. Right there it was again. Goldust punching Matt Riddle in the dick. He's punched him twice in 30 seconds. Goldust loves that dick punch. As I said at the start of the match, Andrade, he got into this match by defeating Rey Mysterio Jr. But he also enters this match with the IWGP Heavyweight Championship after defeating Finn Balor twice. He's looking to add double gold to his resume. And walk in with the IWGP Heavyweight title and leave with the PNPW World Heavyweight title. Nice moonsault into a stomp. Okada is another one that's largely been underutilized since being called up to the main roster. He's doing better now. His feud with Mysterio has been fantastic. There's that moonsault stomp again. Here comes Trent Seven. The man who I always want to say Trent Severn. Every time I see his name. There's that moonsault stomp again. That's crazy. Trent almost eliminates Riddle. Half the competitors are in the ring. Still 4 more entrants to go. Currently, my money is on Walter or Joe, because they, being the 2 big guys coming in last, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit! Goldust pin Matt Riddle. Did not see that coming. I did not peg Matt Riddle as the first man eliminated in this match. I also didn't figure Matt Riddle would be eliminated before anyone, before we got more than 4 people in the match. Seconds, 30 seconds until the next entrant. So that's AJ next. Goldust is going to stay in the match by virtue of being thrown outside the ring a whole bunch. After AJ's out of the title picture, I think he should feud with Andrade. That'd be fantastic. There we go. Got the calf crusher on Goldust. Got rid of Goldust. Why would you break that up, AJ?
Give up.
That's a clothesline there. But they do like to do a weird thing where they break up pinfall attempts and stuff when they should really let it go. Nice tornado lariat there on the taunt by AJ. That was a good move. Jumping, turning, tombstone pile driver. Seconds away from the next entrant. Blue Balor. Clear Gross already? Really? I wish I was better animated in this game. AJ and Andrade tied it up in the foreground. And then Trent going at it up there. Going for it again. Wow, 2 of them. Is that going to be enough? Nope. Pinfall's broken up. Andrade hit the GTR. Oh, burning hammer. This is what I want to see. Action heating up. Still shocked that Goldust eliminated Matt Riddle. Like, it was shocking enough that Goldust got into this match. Andrade and Finn resuming the rivalry. Finn would love to see Andrade not walk out of here with the PNPW World Title, since Andrade took the IWGP title from him. Frankly, that would be pretty sweet if Finn eliminated Andrade. There comes Joe. 1 more entrant to go. Oh, Joe's a fresh man. Some of these guys have been fighting a while. Andrade theoretically for 20 minutes. I say theoretically because time moves faster in this world than in reality. Closer to 3 minutes till Walter shows up, and then we'll have everybody. Andrade and 7 have got to be tired. Called it. Joe just submitted Andrade. AJ's going for the Styles Clash. Yep. Did I not just say those 2 men were tired? Had to be getting tired. And one after the other, they fell. I would not be shocked if this came down to Walter and Joe. Here comes Walter. The ring general himself. See how long before he starts busting out some chops. If Finn or AJ win this, it'll be shocking. Walter just destroying AJ with a kick to the gut. AJ breaking the hold. I don't think that was intentional. At least it didn't look intentional. Oh, there's some chops. You know, in real life, those would be much louder. Because when Walter chops, he chops. So AJ's done. After Finn hit that double stomp on him, he was done. Don't give up. Pulling for Finn here. Finn against two rather large men. Monsters in the ring. We'll see Joe and Walter go toe to toe. That'd be something. Walter's also got a submission hold. Pretty sure he won with a hold he won his way into this match with a very similar move to Joe's finisher. Walter won a match of monsters. It was all big guys like him and Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. Shotgun drop kick. Oh, Finn, let him finish him. Get Finn. You should have let Walter work on Joe. He had to step in. Slap the taste right out of his mouth. And then club Joe for good measure. Ooh, nice gut wrench. I think the first time someone successfully pins Finn, it'll be over for Finn. Might have been over for Finn there. Not sure what the hell happened there with Finn. Finn just went from standing to on his back. Good stomp Walter. I'm not entirely certain that kick was aimed for Joe, but it certainly connected with his face. Man, let it happen. You goober. Finn's too eager for a fight, man. He doesn't want to let the submission happen. Like a dummy. Double knee buster there. Ah, you missed, Fed. Ah. Knew it. Coming down to Walter and Joe.
Give up. Give up.
Finn put up a good fight. There's too many times he stepped into it though when he should have just let it happen. He might still be in the ring right now. Walter walks away with the gold. Walter is the first PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling World Champ. He's got awfully silly music. There you have it. Crazy. Joe eliminated Andrade, AJ, and Finn, only to get dropped by Walter's powerbomb. Walter's the new champ. Walter's the first champ. Be interested in seeing how long he holds on to it. Who his first challenger is going to be. We don't know that yet. Will it be Kenny Omega? Will it be Daniel Bryan? Will it be Finn Balor? Who's it going to be? Don't know. Haven't done it yet. But thank you for watching. This has been PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Rebirth. As I said at the beginning, sorry for the lack of ring art and stuff. I just got tired of waiting on getting it done. I wanted to do this while I had time. Thank you for watching. This has been an excellent show. It's been an excellent card. I know lots of people came and went throughout the show. Had a whole 5 viewers at one point. This will be going live Sunday morning on YouTube, in the archive, and on PolyNerdic.com. I'm going to call it for a little bit, take a break. I'll come back, stream something else in a little bit. But thank you for watching PolyNerdic Pro Wrestling Rebirth.